Responsive design. It's called responsive web design when you can use CSS and HTML to resize, hide, shrink, enlarge, or move the content to make it look good on any screen. You're going to say responsive design when you can modify the content to look different and good on different screen sizes and types. Here I have my iPad on the landscape. The image is looking how it is right here because it was formatted for that. On the portrait, I have a different image looking. On my desktop, I also have a different looking. All this was done with responsive design techniques. CSS responsive design for web provides an optimal experience, easy reading, and easy navigation with a minimum amount of resizing on different devices. If you are using youtube.com on your laptop, the design that you have is not the same on your iPad, it's not the same on your iPhone, tablet, desktop, and any other device. What YouTube is doing is just take the design concept of YouTube and make it be well presented to any other device screen. I have this illustration here that shows a website that is responsive. You can see, for example, on the bottom part of it, I have two buttons horizontally aligned, while here on my iPhone they are vertically aligned. And I don't have this background here with these lines on my iPhone and iPad. That was made with responsive design technique. The designers decided that in these types of devices we want to have a different looking, and that's what they did. Let's go to youtube.com and check some responsive design that's happening right here. I'm using my full screen of a desktop. I'm going to start resizing this, and you must see things changing. Okay, let me go more. You can still see the icons and the text horizontally aligned. But as I decrease, what's happening? They're vertically aligned. Okay. The subscription right here is showing me channels where I'm subscribed. But as I reduce, I can't see at first glance. Then I have to click. I'm going to reduce and see some modifications right here happening. Now I just have 3 videos while I had 4 videos before. Let's decrease. Things are changing right here. You can see now I have 2 videos. Look at what happened with this menu. It has disappeared and went to all here in this hamburger icon that I have, so I can easily find the content. As I decrease, you can see what's happening with this search bar. Then it goes out. I have to click here in order to find it, and when I click, all goes out, just accepting the icon, which is to look by voice. If I decrease more, I have this 1 video per row. I'm going to do the same with Amazon. We have to see these common websites that we use, and they are responsive. I really like this computer. Do you see what's happening? Now I can see the one computer that I left here there. Even if I use this to resize, it's not showing right here. If I decrease, this must update. If it doesn't update, don't worry. Responsiveness is not just about the design, but also the device is in place when it comes to responsiveness. But you can play around with all of that using the basis of the width. Let's go to the Udemy. For example, I have here my courses, and you're gonna see that as I decrease, things start to change here. Now all that left menu is gone. I simply stay with the courses: SQL Bootcamp with Java, the HTML5 bootcamp for newbies, Microsoft Excel. Here you can see the menu is still there, but I have to click. For other courses, right here on the home page, I have simply 3 per row. If I increase, I stay with 5. I'm going to increase. I'm still with 5. Let's see how this menu is going to behave. So different styles are applied in different, now I have the logo in different screens, types and widths. Okay. Basically, you just have to insert this tag with these all properties of name, viewport, content width equal to device width, initial scale 1 in your head of the HTML. Just to start with the responsive design, this will set the viewport of your page, which will give the browser instructions on how to control the page's dimensions and scaling. Then you have to use media queries. Media queries are the tools that are going to allow you to define different styles to different breakpoints. Breakpoint is the point where you are going to be used as basic to start applying your style. I have here at media screen and maximum width equal to 800 pixels. That means we're going to apply the styles for header width equal to 100% if the width is equal to or less than 800 pixels. That's what you have to do. We have minimum width, which is going to be applied when the width of the viewport is equal to 800 pixels or greater. If you use max width, is going to be 800 pixels or less. Minimum is going to say from 800 pixels or more. You can change the width to height and stuff like that. We have common breakpoints that are used in responsive design. For example, for mobile devices, we have 320 pixels to 480, iPads and tablets in this range. So you can use AND, or you can simply use one here as basic. You can use this for small screens, laptops, desktops, and extra large screen TVs. I'm not a big fan of defining the way that my content is going to look like based on just these breakpoints of popular devices or screen widths, just because I might need to change how my content is looking like even before I reach these breakpoints. The best and perfect way to add a breakpoint to your responsive design is by inspecting point where you really feel it needs to be changed and not base yourself on these popular screen breakpoints. If you want to do by this way, you are completely free to do. But you are going to see that the best way is to simply check by yourself and add. Let's move to the next lesson where we're going to directly start adding responsiveness to our website.